A lot has happened in the last 5 years of my life, from moving to a new city and starting college to walking the graduation stage and landing my first corporate job. In that time, I've learned a lot more than just what was in textbooks, so in this video, I would like to share 5 lessons that I've learned that have helped me to grow spiritually, personally, and educationally. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Cooper, and I'm a recent college graduate documenting my journey post-graduation, as well as guiding you all through this YouTube channel, so if that is something that you are interested in, feel free to stick around. Alright, lesson number 1, relationships are your greatest investment. So my graduation was a little under a month ago, and so let's just revisit that for this point. So at my graduation, I did not have a friend group. When I went, I literally just found an open seat and sat in it. So case in point, after 4 years of college, I barely made any close friends in the classroom. There's a couple of people who I met through like band, but eventually I would consider them outside college friends. But in terms of in college and in class and in school, I didn't really have many close friends. My point in bringing that up is that if you're someone who's going to college, or even just in general life, and you're feeling, a longing for human connection, that is normal, and you should want that. So please, 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 go out and talk to people. Go out and make friends and connections, even at the grocery store, when you're shopping. If there's someone in your aisle, just say hi. Start talking to people. And I promise you, if you start doing that, your life will improve immediately. So talk to people. Okay, lesson number 2 is learning how to learn is way more important than any one class. Going back to my time in college, I was a 4.0 student, and looking back on it now, that frankly does not mean anything. If anything, all it means is that I cared way too much about doing well in school, which can be a good thing. However, I had a very toxic reason for doing it, which was I only cared about doing well in school because I deeply cared, for some reason, what other people thought of me, and that if I did not achieve all A's, then that made me less than and not worthy of attention or approval. With that being said, I wish someone had told me that college was not meant to be a tool to just give you all the information. Rather, it's supposed to be a tool to give you the skill of lifelong learning, being able to continuously learn and adapt and grow your skills, knowledge, and mindset. Moving on to lesson number 3, time moves fast, so be intentional. If I could go back and tell myself one thing, it would be definitely to try new things, because despite what it feels like, our time here is indeed limited. So please try new things. Adding on to that, many of us walk around our day-to-day lives in a constant state of stress, unaware of the potential origins of that stress. What I've found is that procrastination many of the times leads to that stress. And so I bet a lot of us, if I give you a little exercise, think of one goal or desire that you have. Now, have you taken any steps to achieve that goal? Most of us, the answer is no. For me, this YouTube channel. A few weeks ago, I just had the idea, and I was like, hey, wouldn't it be kind of cool if I started a YouTube channel? I've had that thought for a couple years now, and I just never did anything. And I was always wondering, why am I so stressed? Well, maybe it's because, we have these goals, and we feel like we're behind because we're not doing anything to achieve them. And so my challenge to you is this: if you have a goal that's becoming a source of stress in your life, I urge you to take out a piece of paper, write down the steps that you need to take in order to put you on the path to fulfilling that goal, and just start with the first one. Likely it's going to be something that's very tangible and easy to achieve, something that you could do right now. So I urge you, what's stopping you from doing it? Seriously, what's stopping you? So finish watching this video, do that, and just start. Just start. All right, lesson number 4 is your identity is not tied to your level of achievement. Going back to my unhealthy obsession with scholastic success, if you're someone who feels very similar to me, and where you think by not achieving certain things that your worth has decreased, I'm here to tell you, from someone who thinks just like you, that is not true. That is so not true. You are more than your GPA or your job title, and more often than not, this toxic mindset is due to a fear of failure. Now, if there's one thing that you take away from this video, it's that failure is inevitable. We often go through life thinking that by not doing something out of fear of failure, we're sparing ourselves from loss, when in fact, it's that very act of inaction that is a loss in and of itself. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 5 years, or 10 years, or 20 years. So please, stop being so hard on yourself. Don't give up the opportunity to discover new passions, hobbies, new strengths, new capabilities. Don't give up. Last but not least, lesson number 5, it's okay not to have everything figured out, because purpose is built, not found. Where I'm at now is totally different from where I thought I was going to be 5 years ago, and back then, not knowing where I was going to end up was a big source of stress for me, because I was someone who needed to know everything. I needed to know all the answers. If I was going somewhere, I needed to know when, where, how, all of it, and that led to, yet again, another source of stress in my life. Now, if you're new here, you're going to get to know real fast that I like my analogies, so let me give you another analogy for this one. So imagine you're in a forest and you're lost. You have no map, you have no guidance. Are you just going to sit down and just give up and not go anywhere because you don't know where you're going? No, at least I hope not. You're going to pick yourself up, even without no map. You're going to try to find a path. If there is no path, you're just going to take the first step. You're just going to walk, because walking and heading in a direction is better than heading in no direction at all. And there we have it. Those are 5 lessons I've learned in the past 5 years that have helped me to grow as a person. I hope you found some value out of this video. If you're looking for more, be sure to check out my channel every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time for new videos every week. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Godspeed.